Governor Saludo says his commitment to workers remain unshaken. Workers' Day, Mr. Saludo calls for improved work environment for women. JAMB reschedules candidate to miss UTME exams to Saturday this week. Ukrainian forces shoot down 15 Russian missiles. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Saludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening. Welcome to the evening news on ABS Television. I am Priska Wanko. Governor Saludo has reaffirmed his commitment to the welfare of workers in Anambra State. The governor gave the assurance on the occasion of Workers' Day celebration in Oka. Government House correspondent Valentine Badoha filed in this report.
The governor, who joined Anambra workers to mark the 2023 Workers' Day, slated for 1st of May, maintained that his administration will continue to partner the workers towards building a better Anambra State. The governor, who was addressing members of the organized labor union, thanked Anambra State workers for their support and promised to remain committed to their well-being. He noted that anything his administration cannot do for Anambra workers must be one that is not financially feasible, and assured to gradually and systematically clear the old arrears of gratuity being owed Anambra retirees. He encouraged the workers to work with his government to make Anambra State livable and prosperous, and said his government is targeting to produce a 21st century workforce by providing steady power, high-speed internet, technology, and other enabling environment. Governor Saludo promised to remain resolute in his promise of making Anambra livable and prosperous.
Civil service will be digitized, already digitized. We will gradually move to the era where paperless public service, where you do stuff on a computer and move it, even to sign documents. That is where we are heading to, and everybody must have the digital skills.
Chairman, Nigeria Labour Congress, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Humphrey Nwafo, and his Trade Union Congress of Nigeria counterpart, Comrade Chris Obonna, in their addresses commended Governor Saludo for his tireless efforts towards making Anambra peaceful and progressive.
Congress remains eternally grateful to Mr. Governor for the 10% increase in the salaries of Anambra workers and the Christmas bonus of 15,000 naira to the workers. Your magnanimity has not only spoken volume of how you feel for the workers, but also showcases your sincere determination to ensure that workers are happy and well taken care of under your leadership.
The theme of the 2023 Workers' Day is Workers' Rights and Socio-Economic Justice. In attendance at the celebration were the Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyeka Bezim, the Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Okafor, the President General, Anambra State Association of Town Unions, Barrister Titus Abuja, other top government functionaries, among others. Trade Union Congress, Nigeria Labour Congress, Nigeria Union of Journalists, National Union of Local Government Employees, Nigeria Union of Teachers, among other organized labor unions, attended the event held at the Dr. Alex Ekweme Square in Oka.
Yes, Saludo, wife of the governor of Anambra State, has called on the government and the private sector to dedicate more effort to reforming the working environment to make it safer and friendlier for working women. Mr. Saludo stated this in Oka in a message to mark the 2023 Workers' Day. According to the governor's wife, with growing concerns about the safety of working environments as they affect women, it is important to address certain workplace challenges that hinder women from leaving their goals. She explained the factors like jobs and sexual stereotypes, gender dichotomies and preferences, workplace abuses, patriarchal dominance, among others, have played huge and negative roles on the part of women and their occupational dreams. Mrs. Saludo further stated that making the workplace safe and friendly for women has become very urgent, pointing out that many women have had to leave their jobs because of safety threats and unhealthy work premises. The Anambra governor's wife called on governments at all levels to make special legal policies that protect working women as well as strengthen existing workplace statutes to make them more applicable and actionable. She also advocated for stronger laws that will protect everyone in the labor force, especially those who are doing employing low-class labor, pointing that the current administration in Anambra State is already committed to making policies that make working in the state enviable, including recent increase in prompt payments of workers' salaries, gratuities, and other after-job packages, and also giving Anambra workers every platform to grow. While praising all workers for their doggedness, commitment, and productivity, Mrs. Saludo said the celebration calls to mind the indispensability of the workforce in the economic and political growth of any society. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Okafor, has described the state workforce as one of the best in the country in terms of commitment, dedication to duty, and productivity. In his goodwill message to mark this year's Workers' Day celebration, Right Honorable Okafor extolled the contributions of workers to the development of the country, noting that they are the engine that drive all sectors of the nation's economy. The Speaker commended Governor Saludo for the massive transformation in the state civil service, such as employment of over 5,000 teachers and 300 health workers, increments in workers' salary, prompt payment of salaries, pensions, and gratuities, as well as provision of working tools and materials for workers in the state, adjuring them to reciprocate the gesture by showing more support to the Saludo administration and upholding the tenets of the civil service. He advised workers in the state to shun acts capable of putting their reputation in doubt, but to sustain those things that have distinguished them among their counterparts in the country. Right Honorable Okafor prayed God to strengthen the workers to enable them to continue to contribute meaningfully towards the peace and progress of the state. The Speaker, while commending the State Head of Service, Barrister Theodora Igwebe, for introducing wonderful civil service reform policies and for organizing constant training for the state workforce, enjoined heads of ministries and other government agencies and departments to give out the necessary support to move the state workforce to enviable heights. To make food readily available in right quantity and quality, the need for organic and regenerative agricultural practices have been emphasized. Speaking at the 2023 Annual General Meeting of the Association of Organic Agriculture Practitioners of Nigeria at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, the president of the association, Dr. Jude Obi, says the practice will also make people healthy by ensuring that there are organic foods in circulation for consumption as well as to protect the environment. Joseph Ibocha tells us more.
Obi, a lecturer with the University of Uyo, said the event offered opportunity for stakeholders and practitioners in the agriculture value chain to brainstorm, adding that his team, enhancing organic and the regenerative agriculture business in Nigeria, is important in addressing challenges that arose from the use of agrochemicals to multiply food faster in order to meet growing human population.
This is an opportunity for all of us to come together and see how we can succeed in this.
Earlier, while declaring the workshop open, the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Professor Charles Esimone, represented by the Chairman of University Community Relations Committee, Professor Chris Anyamene, noted that the idea and practicability of organic agriculture is quite novel to many and urged the association to sustain the efforts he described as commendable.
Companion planting to boost farm productivity. I urge you to sustain these very commendable efforts.
In a keynote speech, a resource person, Professor Ikenwachukwu, explained that organic and regenerative agriculture promotes long life by ensuring production of high-quality foods that are nutritious and prevent sicknesses, creates ecosystem that ensures sustainable productivity, prevents soil erosion, among other benefits.
It creates the ecosystem that achieves sustainable productivity and promotes weed and pest control.
Chairman of Board of Trustees of Association of Organic Agriculture Practitioners of Nigeria, Professor James Adediran, explained that research had shown that not eating safe food causes sicknesses, adding that organic and regenerative agriculture has become an emerging business in Nigeria and should be promoted. In their separate remarks, the state chairman of the association, Mrs. Patricia Uba, noted lack of advocacy, organic input, pesticides, and herbicides as challenges to organic and regenerative agriculture, even as the Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Professor Nkiru Melodo, said the international community is looking up to Nigeria to ensure circulation of healthy foods for consumption through organic and regenerative agriculture, which he noted also has value chain. A participant at the event and president of National Coconut Producers and Marketers Association of Nigeria, Dr. Mma Okechukwu Okoroji, emphasized that for people to eat and stay alive, foods must be organically produced and prepared, saying it is the best for the future.
Anambra State Governor's wife, Nonye Saludo, represented by Mrs. Esther Onyekese, among others, received awards as Ambassador of Nigeria Organic Agriculture at the event that featured the interaction of stakeholders in organic agriculture, workshop and exhibitions. From Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State government has urged petroleum products marketers operating in the state to give the state government the necessary support to serve them better by being alive to their civic responsibilities. Speaking after the Anambra State Joint Petroleum Enforcement Team of the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources monitored some petrol stations in the 3 senatorial districts of the state, the Commissioner, Barrister Tony Ifanya, announced that the enforcement team has backed a recovery of 2022 consolidated petroleum products fees owed to the state government by petroleum product marketers across the 3 senatorial districts of the state, tagged Operation Show Your Evidence of Your Payment of 2022 and 2023, as well as commence issuing of demand notice of payment of same levy for this year, 2023. Barrister Ifanya disclosed that the enforcement team caught some of the marketers selling adulterated products, while others were under dispensing the products with adjusted meters at very high prices. He further added that the team also discovered that some stations held the products to create artificial scarcity and made it clear that Anambra State government would not allow any individual or group to subject people of the state to untold hardship by cheating them of their hard-earned money. The Commissioner reassured that the state government will sustain efforts towards maintaining conducive environment for businesses and investment to thrive across the state. He urged Petroleum Dealers Association and Independent Petrol Marketers Association of Anambra State to encourage their members to give government the desired support to transform the state and reposition the business subsector, as well as avoid illicit activities to defraud the public. Barrister Ifanya also warned people against taking laws into their hands and involving in acts that could generate unnecessary tension and breakdown of law and order to avoid attendant consequences. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, said it would reshadow candidates who failed to write the ongoing Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. The board, in a statement, announced that all the candidates who could not sit the 2023 UTME within their scheduled time owing to no fault of theirs, will be rescheduled to hold the examination on Saturday, May 6, 2023. Recall that JAMB has scheduled the conduct of the 2023 general election to start on Tuesday, April 25, 2023, and end on Tuesday, May 2, 2023. It is equally noteworthy that the board had informed Nigerians that it will be using some novel, innovative methods in conducting the exercise with the aim of completely arresting incidences of examination infractions. Meanwhile, JAMB said candidates who start the examination but had challenges without being aware of such would not see their results, but would instead see their notification for rescheduled examination. It asked all candidates who start for the examination to check their results on or before Thursday, May 8, 2023. Russian strikes killed 1 person and wounded 3 others in the Ukrainian region of Kherson. Moscow also launched a hail of missiles across Ukraine earlier Monday, with Kyiv reporting it had shut down most of the projectiles. Alexander Prokodin of the military administration of Kherson in Ukraine's south raid over the past day. The enemy carried out 39 shellings, firing 163 shells from heavy artillery grades, UAVs, and aviation. As a result of Russian aggression, 1 person died and 3 others, including a child, were injured. Russia still controls part of the Kherson region, having withdrawn from the eponymous regional capital last November. Emmanuel Naibet from Kenya and Bereen's Ruth Jebet made history when they became the first winners in the men's and women's category, respectively, of the maiden Abuja International Marathon. With more than 10,000 runners lined up for the marathon, which drew participants from across the world, it was a carnival atmosphere at the Federal Capital Territory, which, despite being rainy season, witnessed a clement weather. This is Naibet's second victory in Nigeria, having also won the 2021 Access Bank Lagos City Marathon. Finishing in second position was Bernard Sang, while Ezekiel Coach ensured it was a complete sweep for Kenya in the men's category. In the women's category, Jebet stole the show, while Kenya's Mercy Kwambai was second with a time, and Dida Negasa from Ethiopia settled for a third spot. Remember, you can follow news and program on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website. It's www.absradiotv.com. To end the news, a recap of the main points. Anambra Governor Saludo has said his commitment to workers remain unshaken. Workers' Day, Mr. Saludo has called for improved work environment for women. JAMB has rescheduled candidates who miss UTME exams till Saturday this week. Ukrainian forces have shut down 15 Russian missiles. Governor Chukwuma Saludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of Koibo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Moko. Good evening and have a wonderful night.